I used Fiverr to redesign a client's website. What do you think? Was it worth it? Let's take a look and see if it's going to make an improvement on the business. So this is the Child Development and Diagnostic Center. We're using them as a case study of how to improve and double your business through some simple marketing strategies. This is their original website. It was built about 5 years ago. And in a previous video, we did a rebranding of this. We just focused on the brand. So I'll quickly pull that up so you can see the old logo and the new logo. This was part of the case study. We wanted to make sure that we had a new face to the brand. The current name was Child Development and Diagnostic Center. We didn't want to lose that, but we wanted something shorter because the domain, which we did a couple years ago, is now CD Orlando. So we wanted to highlight that in the brand so it starts to become part of that conversation. So people say CD Orlando, they Google CD Orlando, they find Child Development and Diagnostic Center. So we built that into the new logo, and this is what we did. We used a Fiverr designer to come up with a brand guide. We showed you exactly how we did that. Came up with the mission, the vision, and different materials in there to help build the new website because none of this was ever done. There was no brand voice behind the Child Development and Diagnostic Center. So this is the current website, and before we show you the new website, I want to talk about what we did outside of building that brand guide. So we did use AI and we used Fiverr. With this, what we did was we just would go file, print screen, and we would actually download these pages. So we saved the current site and we came in and made a project in ChatGPT. So if you come in here, you'll see a CD Orlando project. If you don't know how to do that, you have to have a paid account, I believe, and then we'll just call this test, create project. And what you can do is upload files. So you'll be able to upload brand guides and all that information. I've already done this in the other one, so I'm going to go ahead and close out of this. I'm just going to delete this. But that's how you create that project. So in here, you'll see that we only have 3 files. We have the brand guide, we have all the files from the current website and past website, and then some other documentation of communication about the services, what we want to offer, and how we want to communicate that to the public. So from there, all we do is we're going to go ahead and upload that PDF. So I'm just going to take that first homepage. So this is the PDF of that homepage, and I'm going to say something simple. Whatever, that's fine. It's AI, so it's smart. It'll fix my spelling. And so what it's going to do is start building that homepage. And then what you want to do is obviously read through it and have a conversation, talk about things that you want. So certain things that I'm going to show you on the redesign that are critical is, that call to action. So what do you want that client to do? Making sure that it's clear everywhere, putting in transparent pricing if that makes sense, explaining the services, putting an FAQ, all of these little pieces really help. And what we do is we're going to building a full Word document. Basically, we're going to take every single page. So you see how it's making a menu and things like that and a header. We're going to combine each page and not go into too much depth outside of what this gives us, and obviously editing and things like that. We're going to create a document that shows. So once we're done with this, we're basically just going to put this into, so it's giving us everything. It's giving us example reviews. Obviously, we want to make sure that we have real client reviews, so go back and modify these, and it'll give you some filler information, so you're going to have to go in and fill all that out. But once you're done, see how it kind of even came with the FAQs. I have a little bit of a prompt already in here, and I can share that with you guys after. It even comes up with the footer menu, and then you'll just throw this in to your document. So what I did was I had each page as a tab, so home page, and then I would just throw that in there, and then you can create a new tab. So that's basically a whole new document, but it's all linked. So then you could have a service page and a contact us page, whatever core pages you think are going to help tell your story. And you can look at examples of other businesses that you like. You can have that kind of built in. Obviously, you don't want to steal their copy and you don't want to steal their design completely, but it is great to model off of someone that you want to emulate. So you just repeatedly do that, so then you could say things correctly. But this gives you the idea. So it's going to give you the next page, and you're just going to keep going through. And so once you're done with this, all you have to do is basically share this document with a Fiverr designer. So we're going to go to Fiverr. and we're going to go to website design. And I do recommend WordPress. We built this on WordPress because of the SEO, especially when working with a local business. SEO is really easy to dominate with local businesses. You get a couple Google My Business reviews, you get a couple keywords that start ranking, and you start making money, especially if it's that brick and mortar, people need to come in, or medical office, there's a geographic region. So then you'll come in here. I am not going to share who I used. I build relationships with all my designers. Even if I do hire them from Fiverr, I build that relationship, make sure they can do a good job. So you'll come in here, you see some recommended. These are probably sponsored. So you're just looking for, 5 stars. This seems reasonable. The price they show here is always their lowest price, so you want to see what do you need. So I usually go with their premium. So 6 to 12 pages, we might not even need that. 4 to 6 is probably all you need for a basic website. And then I'd contact them and message them first before purchasing. Make sure that they have time. Sometimes it shows you how many people are in their queue, 3 orders in the queue. So that he probably has time for this 10-day delivery. I look for something a little bit faster usually because I want to get revisions. So if it takes 10 days for them to deliver and then 3 days for them to do a revision, and it can end up dragging on very far. So past that, we're just going to show you what the end product looks like. So this is what it's on a staging site right now. We're about to make it live, but I wanted to show you the difference. So you can see a pretty major difference, but we did keep a lot of the same style and material, and they both look terrible shrunk. So I'm just going to go full screen. But you'll notice we have the call to action right here. We have simple services. We have everything is driving to a landing page where they can book a call. So I will show you what that looks like real quick. We use a tool in the background called Go High Level. That will be another video explaining how we do this because it's pretty cool what we do. So this is all lead capturing right here. And then we give them options to book an appointment, and you notice that it'll be sticky and pass that information on. So things like that are really important and help you convert. And that's what our goal is to actually grow the business by creating this new website. So this is just what the homepage looks like, the color scheme. This did take several back and forth revisions, getting them to use the brand guide and match the colors. Typically, when you work with a cheaper Fiverr designer, you're gonna have to give them a little bit more guidance. And it's a good idea to have a little bit of understanding of WordPress and the tools that you're using. But that's really it. And again, does take a back and forth, so I wouldn't expect your site to look like this the first time. All of these buttons right now go to a call to action, which is to book a call. And so they open that same page that I just showed you, which is this one. That's actually built on Go High Level. And then again, we're just explaining as much as we can, and we're trying to get some keywords in here. I will go back and have an SEO optimization done in the future, but we want to get this live, so one piece at a time. And that's really it. I'll continue to kind of just quickly show you what this looks like, and you guys can check it out. It'll be live at cdorlando.com, and you can play around with it. It has the team on there. You can click in and see individuals. And so a lot of this I had to custom ask. So I didn't originally like the way that this looked, and so I took a screenshot of one that was decent and said, hey, can you make it look more like that? So things like that, again, we're just continuing to go through it, adding in your privacy policy, adding in pages that are designed to be more SEO optimized. Each one of these will land on a blog in the future. And then the last thing I want to show you is everything in here drives to our CRM. So this phone number goes directly to our CRM. They can text it, they can call it through Go High Level. This is a special email. It's not a Gmail. It goes, you can see it's on a subdomain. Again, all Go High Level, which will be another video for you. And then this form is actually directly linked to Go High Level. So anytime someone interacts with this website, including this chatbot over here, it's all integrated into one CRM in one place. So that way the team can really communicate and build that. So anytime someone opens a form or submits it, a ticket opens basically in our CRM, and opportunities created in that pipeline. And that's how we're going to help double the business. Is not just a pretty website, not just a landing page, but really figuring out all these ways to capture leads and then quickly communicate with them. Because as soon as they fill this out, it's an AI bot. If they call this, it's a phone messaging system that's AI that will answer. So there's just so many pieces that were intentional, but all built on Go High Level. So it's only one other tool. So this is the front end, and then you have that back end that will help you actually scale, capture those leads, convert them to paying clients. If you guys have any questions, leave them in the comments below. I'll make further videos. There'll definitely be one on Go High Level, but I just want to show you one more thing again with that calendar link. This is designed for advanced clients. Basically, we can route to different landing pages based on what they're looking for. So evaluations, and then the client specifically asked that we take payment through that process, so they didn't want to have to deal with getting payment later because they don't accept insurance. And so it's all built into that calendar system. It'll show you the pricing of an evaluation, and they can pick their time, pay, and check out. So I'll show you what that looks like. And these are all kind of custom forms, and it's very clear. So I hope you guys like that. If you did, make sure to subscribe, and I will definitely put that prompt in the description of how to make this website work and how to design it using AI, so that way you can hand it off to a Fiverr designer. Thank you.